Okay, before I address the response that Deontay Wilder made towards Dillian Whyte, I gotta say one thing. Before a little bit after that, Deontay Wilder made a very important message, if not very inspirational message, to those out there who are supporting the March for Our Lives movement, a movement where young kids who are or in high school or below who are being victimized in mass shootings, and they're protesting against the legislators for them to act on the situation and enforce strict gun laws to prevent these mass shootings from happening, and Deontay Wilder encouraging them to do so. Now, in that little Instagram video, not the one I posted, but the one that's on Deontay Wilder's actual page, he's been attacked in regards to Dillian Whyte. Now, this is where a line needs to be drawn, okay? Now, if you want to attack Deontay Wilder, if it's more on a boxing-related issue, that's fine. It's fair game, fair enough. But if you're going to attack him on a boxing issue while he is not addressing it when he's not addressing it when in time that he doesn't have to do it, but rather you attack him in that situation where he's trying to speak for a good cause in regards to the march for the March for Our Lives movement, then you're out of line with that shit, okay? You're a fucking coward if you're going to do some shit like that. So there's no time and place to go ahead and go after him if it's a boxing-related issue. But don't attack him in a time where a social issue, and a very important social issue in our country, needs to be addressed, okay? So I ain't fucking with you if you're gonna ride with that shit, okay? If you're gonna ride for those cowards who attacked him on fucking Instagram, that had nothing to do with boxing, okay? That's the line I'm gonna draw with you, plain and simple. Now, back to the task at hand. Now, I know I'm hearing this little narrative about Deontay Wilder being scared of Dillian Whyte, whatnot, and and I have to say it's very laughable, okay? Because Deontay Wilder responded to Dillian Whyte and Eddie Hearn's call out, all right? So Deontay put out this meme on his Instagram, and in the caption of it, I couldn't quite make out what he was saying. I think he was trying to mock the Jamaican patois language, which I couldn't quite understand. Well, actually, you cannot write in patois, but I don't know. You can't. I just didn't quite understand what he was trying to. I don't know. Couldn't make of it. But I could tell you is that based off the meme and the message that he responded in regards to Dillian Whyte and Eddie Hearn, well, particularly at Dillian Whyte because he tagged him in the meme. He's pretty much letting Dillian know about letting him know, watch your mouth, man, because first of all, you don't know what you're getting yourself into, but if you want to go ahead and force that mandatory shot, I got no problem with it. I'm not going anywhere, you're not going anywhere, and I'm planning to keep my title. I'm going to defend it against all comers, and that includes you. So I'm not scared of you, I'm not intimidated by you or Eddie Hearn's not saying threats, but whatever you want to call it, because Eddie Hearn, came out and said that the WBC will have no choice but to make Dillian Whyte the mandatory challenger, which I have no problem with. I definitely want Deontay to see Dillian Whyte, okay? Not see Dillian Whyte, to fight Dillian Whyte. And Dillian Whyte has earned his right to get that shot, okay? But all I know is that don't get too confident, kid, because if I come over to the UK, which Deontay is pretty much indirectly telling Dillian, I will knock your ass out, and you don't know what you've gotten yourself into. So, all right, so we can all go ahead and dismiss this goddamn narrative that Deontay Wilder is scared of fucking Dillian Whyte. Please, all right, if you really believe that Deontay Wilder is scared of Dillian Whyte, explain to me why in the hell did he choose to get in the ring? Why did he choose to get in the ring with probably the most dangerous heavyweight in the division, which is now being dismissed as a bum by the name of Luis Ortiz? If you really believe that Dillian Whyte is better than Luis Ortiz, then you are smoking crack cocaine. Not saying that Dillian Whyte is not a good fighter himself, but you cannot tell me that he's better or not saying better. Well, yeah, you cannot say that he's better or more intimidating than Luis Ortiz. He's not. In all fairness, Dillian Whyte's not afraid of Deontay Wilder either. He's not afraid of that power. He's willing to take that challenge. But then again, as Deontay says, Dillian may not know what he's getting himself into. So it'll be interesting to see if this fight comes about. And then Dominic Brazil is still in the loop here, okay? Because we don't know how the WBC is going to handle this mandatory situation. So hopefully there's an announcement that's going to come out in a few days or so to or resolutions to the matter. So whatever it may be, both Whyte and Brazil deserve their shots, okay? And it's unbelievable that many people are calling Deontay Wilder a fucking coward, and they're pushing to fight Dillian Whyte, accept the offer of $6 million, while Eddie Hearn hasn't even made the official offer yet. I mean, Jesus Christ. I know Eddie Hearn said that he's planning to make the offer, but he hasn't officially made it yet. I mean, Jesus, guys, slow the fuck down, relax. I mean, damn, man. Jesus. All right. Wow. But I can say one thing, though, and I have to reiterate this point here that Beats made on my Hangout the other day, is that I've seen that majority of the videos, I would say 95% of the videos, maybe 90% of the videos have been dedicated to the heavyweights, particularly Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua, and now Dillian Whyte is in the fray too. And Lucas Brown was in there too, obviously, before the build-up with this fight with Dillian Whyte. And now Joseph Parker, Anthony Joshua, fights coming up, along with Alexander Povetkin and David Price. So, which I will do perhaps a post-fight preview of that fight. Not a post-fight, a fight preview before it goes down on the undercard. So, yeah, definitely interesting times for the heavyweights. I'm very excited, to be honest with you, despite all the vitriol that's been taking place in the regarding to this matter with AJ and Wilder, and then Wilder with Whyte and Wilder with Brazil. And then you have Povetkin in the mix. David Price possibly can be in the mix as well. So Big Baby Miller. I mean, yeah, exciting times for the heavyweights, man. Exciting times. So I'm definitely happy, man. I'm sure Mr. Boxing Today can attest to this as well, in blood boxing as well. So yeah, man. Now, as far as the lower divisions, yeah, they got some work to do to kind of recapture the spotlight from the heavyweights, which I don't see happening at this point. Anyways, I'm out. Peace. Oh, forgot to mention, I have to say you can actually write Batois. Man, yeah, I have to admit though, it's been a long time since I've actually came across the native tongue in the language. So my parents are Jamaican, so I should have known better. Anyways, guys, I'm out.